Hello guys, Jonty500 here with a long overdue video. Like, this was so long ago that we had this event, and it's actually, yeah, quite sad how long ago it was. But it's the Multi-Class Endurance Championship Round 10, the penultimate round of the Multi-Class Endurance Championship, and we raced this back in May, and I have not had any time, as I said in a previous video. I've been very busy and I haven't had much time to actually keep on with the keep up with it and just make it, but you know, it's here now and I can make a little bit of a commentary and stuff that happens here. So as you see, I started in last, and you get into a little bit of trouble here with some of these guys, and yeah, start moving up. But to be honest, I don't remember much from this race actually, what happened and stuff, you know, except for that. But I'm gonna, you know, try and commentate over it and give you some insight and some stuff that happened. But it was pretty much, you know, the last round, and I was, you know, far away from winning, of course. I entered the championship quite late, and also, you know, all the other highlight videos are on my channel in the history. Just look back a few months, and yeah. Well, I knew that in this race I needed to finish at a certain position to be able to get up in the standings, and to be honest, I was focusing on beating Massacre Maze and Hissen to try and move up the standings a little bit, because I missed 3 rounds and only 2 rounds get dropped off from the final score. But as you see there, I overtook Massacre Maze and moved up in the 5th position, and yeah, we keep on racing. Hissen is actually not a part of this event. I don't know, he couldn't make it, so therefore I already win him, and I need to, if I remember correctly, finished 4th or better to beat him and get ahead of him in the championship. So there you see Massacre Maze running into problems, and that allows me to book in the 5th after losing it from that mistake earlier. There you see our first disconnection of the race. Now right there in front of me and you know, trying to pass me here, we have Ape Gunners on the inside there, challenging me for 5th. Well, you know, try and defend as much as I can. And there he runs a little bit wide, which means I can keep my 5th position for now. But overall, this whole season, the Multi-Class Endurance season, I had a lot of fun, and I had some really good battles, even though I was never really up there in the top, fighting for the top positions. But I had some, you know, really nice races with these guys. And there you see the XWK make a mistake and I get drawn with it. But you know, those things can happen from time to time, and I'll just gotta do a respawn and get back into racing. And that also allowed Ape Gunners to get back in front of me, so I'm now racing in 5th position. So here you see I have closed the gap, managed to close the gap to, I think this is Red Ninja? No. You get to excuse me, I have a little bit hard to see who that is, but anyways, we're gonna try and get him overtaken. Oh yeah, now I remember, that's Craig 976, yeah. Ah, dumb man, I am standing on top of the car, but yeah, we're gonna challenge him. He is pretty much won already the main battle for first position in the GT1 championship, but I really don't know what happened to him this race. You know, he was not quite on pace. I don't know if it was inexperience with the car, or if he wasn't just giving a shit about it or whatever, but he had already been in all rounds and had really good points, so even though it didn't go his way this round, he had already won it. But that allows me to move back into 4th, and now I'm gonna be focusing on keeping 4th, because that's what I want. That's the position I need to beat Hissen in the championship standings. And here you see how I managed to catch up to 8 gunners after he has made some mistakes, and now I can actually challenge for 3rd in the championships in this race, and this is by far one of the best positions I have ever been in through the whole championship. You see, I get a really good run out of the last corner there. He gets a little bit worse of a run, and I challenge him on the inside, move up into 3rd, and yeah, keep on racing. You know, he's not, of course, giving up. He's right there with me, and this will be quite a good battle. As you see there, he managed to move up in 4th. I really don't know where he got the speed from, but I guess there was some kind of bump in the road or something. So, but then there you see another disconnection, and I think both my teammates disconnected in this one for the round, and that was of course not really good, because I was the only. We had actually a shot to move up 1 position in the team's championship, but because of those 2 disconnections, that didn't really go our way. There you saw first lapping of a GT3 car, and no problems whatsoever. And GT1s in this race were in Elegies, and GT2s were in Sultans, and GT3s were in Penumbras. There you saw one of my teammates actually, Subaru Wolf, having, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I was not really, I was actually quite pissed off at that he didn't race, you know, when we had actually had the chance to move up 1 position in the list. You know, even though you're not fighting for, you know, the win of the entire championship as a team, you can at least try and get the best result you ever can. Like he ends up leaving later on, but so he was not distracting people anymore. But yeah, I was not that happy, you know, with them, because I think it could have been we could have actually have taken quite good positions as a team. But at this point, you know, all my teammates are gone. I just think, well, now I just need to focus on keeping my position and making sure that I secure 4th and get to the points I need to overtake Hissen. So you have seen some lapping action here, lapping people left and right. Or I don't know if I actually lapped that guy or if he was on the middle going the other way, but still I passed him, and here is the next GT3 guy to lap. Double S92, and no problems there, just got past, no issues, and that's what we want to see. Here I'll lap Brophy 1322. Here I actually discount a little bit. We did a little bit of miscalculation, you know. I thought my normal stuff is to go on the inside and let them take a wider line to get past, because that's the easiest, but I think Brophy was expecting me to go around there and get from the outside around him, but a little bit of miscalculation, but nothing happened, you know. There were no incidents, so that was a good thing at least. Here I started, as you see, choking a bit. Was because I had been driving on my own for so long and my concentration was starting to drop. And as you see, there's another choke there. And yeah, I'm not having a good race right now, and I just, you know, try to keep focused so I don't lose my position. Here you see two GT2 guys going straight while I turn in here, and Abe Gunners has managed to catch me, and we are now fighting for third position. And there I make a mistake again. He goes wide out. I know that's my fault, you know. I go a little bit, you know, further, but I drive, you know, at a slow rate to allow him to catch up, and then when he catches me up, I let him go past me because you know, that incident was my fault. So here he is behind me. I signal for him to go, and there he goes past and takes third position, and rightfully so. So back in the fourth, you know, I'm still at the position where I need to be to beat Hissen and move up in the championship standings. Actually, I think, like, as you see, I made a lot of mistakes during this race, and it was not really like my concentration was really gone. And this car, you know, the Elegy is a really hard car to drive. And you see there, I claimed fourth position back from Massacre Maze after he made a mistake. But it's a really hard truck to learn and to drive. And no, actually, what the hell am I saying? No, I like the track, you know, the track is really good. The North Loop, I know it well and I've raced it a lot. But the car, the Elegy, is not commonly used within you know, our racing community. But I do my best just to use the car here in the race. But sometimes it feels like a losing battle, you know. But like, in the end, I managed actually to keep fourth position and move up in the championship standings. Now I'll leave a link in the description to the spreadsheet for the championship, so you can see the standings and all the points if you haven't seen that already. And yeah, you know, a long overdue video done, and I want to thank you for watching, and please like and also subscribe for future content, and I will see you next time.